This week we're going to highlight soybean planting progress and short-term weather trends here in the U.S. We're also going to highlight Brazilian harvest progress and some concerns about excess rain in the far southern state of Rio Grande do Sul. We're going to wrap things up looking at long-term trends in November soybean futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We moved into last week in April, and of course that means it's time to plant beans. Let's take a look at progress across the U.S. The USDA reported as of Sunday the 21st, 8% nationwide planting progress. You can see that's double the 5-year average. There are some regional differences, however. Notice in the western belt, places like Missouri, Kansas are well ahead of average, and you'll see in a moment why. In the east, however, we're a bit behind in states such as Ohio and further south. So I think moving forward, we're going to keep a close eye on these trends across the U.S. Let's take a look now at the history of soybean planting progress. Again, 8% here as of April 21st. Over the next 2 weeks, we've highlighted on average approximately 17% of the U.S. beans are planted. So if all goes well according to the weather, we'll be looking around 25% planted by the 5th of May. Speaking of the weather, let's take a look at the short-term trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-storm weather. We're starting out here looking at the last 30 days. It's a proxy for subsoil moisture, if you will. Look at that western area. A lot of red across Kansas, for example. That was one of those states that was ahead of average. It's been drier. As we move across the eastern, or west to east, mixed bag, if you will, across Illinois. But notice across Indiana, Ohio, it's been a bit wet. So those areas are a little bit slower to get started here. Let's now take a look at the short-term forecast for this coming weekend. In particular, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, there are 2 systems moving through, or 2 events, if you will. Heavy rain in that pink area, maybe over 2 inches. The light green across the fringes of the area, if you will, 1/2 inch. And in between, maybe another inch of rain. So it does look like there's some wet conditions coming up this weekend. Let's look at the next 2 weeks. Again, a lot of green on that map there. It looks like it's going to be slow going, particularly for some of those heavier green areas. Let's shift our focus now to Brazil, where harvest has been beginning to wrap up. In Brazil, most of those areas have finished harvest. The 2 that we've highlighted, though, are Mato Piba, which is comprised of Maranhão, Tocantins, Piauí, and Bahia, 4 states, and the far southern state of Rio Grande do Sul. Looking at harvest progress here nationwide, about 87% done. Last year at this time, 87% done. Notice up in Mato Piba, most of those states are 80 to 85% done. Maranhão, 60% done. Notice, however, in the far south, Rio Grande do Sul, only at 47% done. Let's take a look at the short-term weather trends. Now, we noticed that the Rio Grande do Sul only 47%. Notice they've had some more rain here the last couple days, so it continues to be a challenge there. Let's look at the next 14 days. Look at that heavy green area across Rio Grande do Sul. There could be some issues with slowing harvest and maybe some quality issues moving forward. Kind of a mixed bag up in Mato Piba, but no major concerns. Let's wrap things up looking at trends in November bean futures. November beans, as we tape here on Tuesday, are trading near $11.75 a bushel. It's critical moving forward that you work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to continue to manage price movement and avoid price prediction. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants. We'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. Remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.